we got 32 of the baddest die-cast monster truck drivers. The team's ready to throw it down for you tonight in the dirt. So get ready for the summer's hottest action. Brought to you by the Monster Truck Championship Racing Channel. It's going to be a wild one tonight, folks. If you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to crush that little notification bell so you stay up to date with everything we're doing here, folks. Welcome to Summer Smash. Let's go up and kick things off with round one right now. Kicking us off is going to be Violet Craddock in Velociraptor. She's going to be taking on a tough draw, Rich Wagner, the phenom from Monster Truck Attitude, who just last night clinched the Monster Truck Attitude Summer Heat Shootout. So let's see what he can do here. Can he get two big event wins in a row? Waiting on green to kick us off here. And there we go, we're on the way. There they go down the ramp up over the crush car pit, and Rich Wagner rolls it over as Violet Craddock gives him a little tap. But he's gonna get the win. Tough break for Violet Craddock there. Good looking truck there in the Velociraptor, but she came up just short. Rich Wagner moving on. And up next is Devin Treat in Mental Health taking on Caden Wilson. These two guys requested a matchup, and here they are in round one. Let's see who's gonna get the win. Waiting on green. There they go down the ramp, up over the crush car pit, and Caden Wilson is gonna pull the upset and outrun Devin Treat. Unbelievable. Caden Wilson gets the win. Devin Treat done for the night. What a shocking upset there, but Caden Wilson gets the win. And now it's the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, returning in the U.S. Air Force Afterburner, taking on Nugget and Gungster. We hadn't seen Jeffrey Skipper in a few events. Let's see what he can do here. Down the ramp they go. Up over. Oh, in trouble for the Iceman as Nugget's gonna get the win. Not sure what happened to Jeffrey Skipper. Violent roll over there. Oh my goodness. We are here and he is giving a thumbs up. He's all right there, but man, oh man, what a rollover. Let's take a look at the replay and see what happened. My goodness. You see there they go down the ramp side by side, and watch Jeffrey Skipper right there. Catapults as he didn't clear the gap. Something must have let go in the U.S. Air Force Afterburner truck. Tough break for Jeffrey Skipper. Nugget moving on. And there's the Iceman there. We hope to see Jeffrey Skipper back in future events, as the U.S. Air Force Afterburner is always a fan favorite truck. Continuing on now, it is gonna be Chase McClure and Bo Shaker from the Hot Wheels Monster Truck Live Camp, taking on Gina Clark and Little Miss Dangerous, the 41 Willies. This would all be interesting, folks. Two newcomers here to the MTC circuit. There's a green light, there they go. Up on the crush car pit, Bo Shaker gets in trouble, and Little Miss Dangerous runs it over, turns it over. Chase McClure, upending there. My goodness, not the debut he wanted to make, but a wild ride for Chase McClure, but Gina Clark moving on to round two. Let's take a look at the replay and see if we can figure out what happened to Bone Shaker. See, there he goes up over the crush car pit, and right there just noses it over and goes end over end, almost gets up into the crowd. My goodness. Gina Clark does turn it over, but she is all right, and she is moving on to round two. And up next, newcomer Brooklyn Jones in Monster Mutt Dalmatian, taking on longtime MTA veteran John Kadiaks in the Bulldozer Machine. We are staged and ready to go. Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Bulldozer Machine. Waiting on green, and we're off and running. There we go. Up over the crush car pit. Oh, and both trucks nose it over hard. John Kadiaks on its side in the Bulldozer Machine. Brooklyn Jones on her side in the Monster Mutt Dalmatian Machine. What a wild ride for both drivers. Let's go back down to the replay and see who gets the win. Both drivers cut a great light. There they go. Down the ramp. Up on the cross-car pit. Brooklyn Jones with a little bit of a lead, but she noses it over. Gets bobbled up on the jumps, and John Kadiuk's going to capitalize, even though he got in a little trouble himself. But he rolls it over on the side. What a wild inning for both drivers. But John Kadiuk's going to be moving on. Tough break for Brooklyn Jones. We hope to see her back in future events. And coming up next is Spooky in the ice cream machine. He's going to be taking on Starvin' Corey Marvin in the Northern Nightmare. Starvin' Corey Marvin had a rough August season in the Monday Night Monster Wars. Like to turn things around here tonight with a big event win. There they go, green light up on the crush car pit. Big air for Starvin' Corey Marvin as Spooky got into trouble and turns it on the side. But Starvin' Corey Marvin going to be your winner. Spooky was laying it out, but he ran into trouble and got bobbled up on the jumps. Seems like it's given some of the younger drivers, some of the unexperienced drivers, a little trouble tonight. Let's go back down and look at the replay. There they go down the ramp. Slight edge to Corey Marvin. Up on the crush car pit and right there. Huge air. You see Spooky gets into trouble. He's on the roof. But Corey Marvin moves on to round 2. Tough break for Spooky. He's another one that hasn't had a great August season in the Monday Night Monster War Series, but he was here tonight debuting a brand new blue paint scheme, but it didn't help him much. Spooky done for the night. Corey Marvin moving on. And up next, it's your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever in Gravedigger the Legend, taking on Connor Legit in Hurricane Force. This will all be interesting, folks. Connor's a newcomer at MTC. Shaggy debuting a brand new Gravedigger the Legend tonight. Let's see if it pays off for him. There's a green light. There they go. Up over the crush car pit. Oh, his Shaggy gets a little bobbled up and over goes Connor Legit. Hurricane Force turns it upside down. Shaggy got into trouble on the landing, was able to save it, but I think it cost him. And I think Connor Legit got the win. Let's go down and check the replay. There they go, side by side. Little bobble there from Shaggy. And watch Shaggy right after the jump gets a little crooked. There you see Connor Legit gets the win. Shaggy able to save it as he comes down with it. Gets into the safety wall there. And watch Connor Legit turn it upside down, almost in a backflip. Rolls the truck over, but it was a soft one, so he should be back. No problem. And coming up next, the Cowboy from Hell, Timothy Cantwell, taking on Chad Legit in Tropical Thunder. We hadn't seen Chad Legit out here in quite some time. Glad to see him back. This one will be a good one. Two bad fast drivers. There they go up over the crush car pit. Oh my goodness! Tim Cantwell had it, but he nosed it over. He tried to save it, but couldn't ride it out. And Chad Legit capitalizes, and he's going to be moving on. Gets the win. Unbelievable. Tropical Thunder moves on past Tim Cantwell. Let's take a look at the replay and see what happened. Watch Tim Cantwell. He is going to get the whole shot. There you see he gets the lead right here, and he's got it in the bag, but he gets bobbled up, and look at the nose wheelie. It's there you see Chad Legit sneaks ahead and gets the win. Tries to hit the brake, but he rolls it over. Tough break for Tim Cantwell. He's had a good season so far in the Monday Night Monster War Series, the August season, but comes up just short tonight. Chad Legit moving on to round 2. Tim Cantwell, Cowboy from Hell, done for the night. And up next, his son Roland Cantwell and Iron Outlaw taking on Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Mitch Brown was absent from the August season. Team Bigfoot took the season off. He's looking to make an impact here in this big event, make his presence known, and oh, it's a close race. Nice save by Mitch Brown at the end as Roland Cantwell got into trouble. It was close all the way down to the finish line, folks. Not sure who got the win. Good to see Mitch Brown back on the circuit. Always fun having Team Bigfoot out here. Let's go down back to the replay now and take a look and see who got the win. Green light, there they go, side by side. Roland Cantwell's no slash. Look at him hanging right with Mitch Brown. Huge air by Mitch Brown, and that's gonna get him the win. Mitch Brown makes his August return with a win, making a statement Roland Cantwell put up a heck of an effort, but he's on the trailer for the night. Mitch Brown moving on to round 2. And here we go now. Raylan Mullins returns in Medusa, taking on Aaron Church, new TA veteran in Dragonoid. Both these drivers know how to win. Both are bad fast. Both have been in the MTC circuit for quite some time. Aaron Church looking for his first big event win out here. There's a green light. Down the ramp they go. Side by side. And Raylan Mullins gets into trouble. Turns it over at the finish line. And Aaron Church going to sneak a hit for the win. My goodness. Let's take a look and see how it happened. You see down the ramp they go. Side by side. Up over, huge, perfect air from Aaron Church. Gets a little bobbled up on the crush cars. But Raylan Mullins turns it over, and that's going to give Aaron Church the win. Just enough for Aaron Church to sneak by. Not the cleanest pass, but it's good to see Aaron Church out here. Tough break for Raylan Mullins. She's done for the night, but we hope to see her back in future events. Dragonoid moving on. And up next, Joey Andrews in Bad Company. Rocking the World Finals orange paint job there. Taking on Kurt Nagy and the anniversary edition Crustacean. Good to see Kurt Nagy back out on the MTC circuit. There they go. Up on the crush car pit. Nagy has the lead, but he gets into trouble. He's able to save it, but Joey Andrews gets the win. The Bad Company Chevrolet pulls ahead, takes advantage of the bobble from Kurt Nagy. Joey Andrews moving on. We hope to see Kurt Nagy back in future MTC events. And up next, Ethan Wagner and Cyclops taking on Hunter Craddock and Rockwell Red. Rockwell Red has been successful out here before. Let's see what's going to happen. Two bad fast trucks up on the crush course. Rockwell Red gets into trouble. And Ethan Wagner takes the win in the vintage Cyclops machine. Rockwell Red on his side. Tough break for Hunter Craddock. He's on the trailer and done for the night. Ethan Wagner, Cyclops, moving on. And up next, Charlie Stevens returns, debuting a brand new Blue Thunder here tonight. He's taking on Justin Lamb and the Midnight Rider. Good to see Charlie Stevens back on the MTC circuit. Justin Lamb's having a great August season. There they go down the ramp, up on the crush car pit. Oh, and it's close. Charlie Stevens rolls it over. What a close race for both drivers. Justin Lamb, Charlie Stevens, side by side down there at the end. It was a close one, folks. I have no idea who won. Let's go back to the replay and see what happened. There they go down the ramp. Justin Lamb pulls a little bit of a lead and gets a hole shot. And right there, Charlie Stevens makes the comeback. Charlie Stevens and Blue Thunder gonna get the win. So he rolls it over, but soft roll over, no damage for to the Blue Thunder 4 there. Justin Lamb done for the night on the trailer. Charlie Stevens moving on. Then up next, Peanut and Sharkbite. And he's going to be taking on Jimmy Bones Ferguson, who just tore that truck up in the Midwest Madness circuit. He's got it rebuilt, ready to go here tonight. The Global Avenger, there he goes down the ramp, up over Chris Corbin, it's close. Peanut gets into some trouble, gets a wheel stand, and that enables Jimmy Ferguson to get the win on Avenger. Jimmy Ferguson, as he just tore that truck all to pieces, the Midwest Madness Diecast channel has it rebuilt, and he's moving on to round 2. Then up next, Brandon Allen in the vintage USA 1 Chevrolet taking on Walker Stevens and Son of a Digger, and this is a rematch from the Big American Monster Bash 2 finals. As Walker Stevens got the better of Brandon Allen. Brandon Allen looking for a little payback here in a big event. There they go, green light, up on the push car pit. Oh, and Brandon Allen with a wild ride, but he's gonna get the win. Unbelievable, Brandon Allen gets the win. Flips over top of Walker Stevens. Walker Stevens going up just short. Let's take a look at the replay and see what happened in that wild inning there. Unbelievable, folks. That was a wild, wild finish. And there, you take a look at it, both drivers cut a great light. Brandon Allen with a slight lead. Here comes Walker Stevens back. Huge air by Brandon Allen. Jumps over top of Walker Stevens and is able to roll through it somehow and stay on all fours and get the win. Whether it was skill or luck, Brandon Allen will certainly take it in that vintage USA 1 Ford Chevrolet that he brought back. Moving on to round 2. And up next, Jason Craddock in Vendetta. One of the most consistent and most talented drivers on the circuit, taking on Austin Wagner in the Wild Hair. His dad's in Gravedigger, his brother's in Cyclops. Let's see if Austin Wagner can edge out Jason Craddock. There's a green light, there they go down the ramp, up on the first car pit, and Austin Wagner in his dad's old ride, the Wild Hair Chevrolet, gets the win and knocks out Jason Craddock. But Jason Craddock kind of bobbled there and jumps. Seems like that right lane might be giving drivers a little bit of trouble. But Jason Craddock is done for the night. Tough break for Jason Craddock. Austin Wagner, the Wild Hair, moving on to round 2. Speaking of round 2 now, here we go. It's Caden Wilson and a Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on Austin Wagner's dad, Rich Wagner, the Phenom, the 16-time MTA champion. There they go down the ramp up over the cross car pit. I'm in trouble for Rich Wagner. What a close ending there. Caden Wilson hanging right there with him, not backing down from Rich Wagner. Unbelievable. Rich Wagner was hoping to make it 2 big events in a row as he just clinched MTA Summer Heat Shootout last night. And here he is at Summer Smash, the MTC circuit. There you see he has a lead on Caden Wilson. Up over the crush car pits, but right there they collide. And it's close, folks. Unbelievable. Not sure who got the win. We're going to pull up a photo finish. That was extremely close. Could not tell from up here in the booth who got the win. Caden Wilson hanging right there with Rich Wagner. Didn't back down for a minute. Let's bring up the photo finish right now and see who won. And there you see Rich Wagner by half a tire. On the roof, no less, gets the win. Tough break for Caden Wilson. Rich Wagner moving on. And then you see that flipping that vintage-looking Gravedigger that he's driving tonight. On its all 4 tires there. Rich Wagner, good to go. Moving on to round 3. And up next, it's Nugget in Gangster, the big green Ford. He's going to be taking on Gina Clark and Little Miss Dangerous, Devin Treat's mom, out here racing. Family affair tonight. Waiting on green. There they go down the ramp side by side. Nugget has a little bit of a lead and he's going to keep it. But Gina Clark and Little Miss Dangerous got into trouble, turns it over. And her night is done. We appreciate her coming out. We hope she had a good time. And Little Miss Dangerous, always a good-looking monster truck, always a fan favorite, but Nugget in the big green Ford and Gangster moving on to round 3. And up next, it's Starvin' Corey Marvin in a Northern Nightmare Ford taking on John Kadiax in the Bulldozer. John Kadiax, longtime MTA veteran, out here in the circle. We're glad to have him. Waiting on green, there they go down the ramp. Side by side, it's close. Oh, what a close ending. Both trucks turn it over. Neither truck was given an inch there. They were giving it all they had. And they finished simultaneously and almost rolled over in the exact same way, just on opposite sides of the track there. Folks, I don't know who won. We're going to go back down to the replay and see what happened. Let's take a look at it now. We're bringing up the replay for you. And John Kadiax maybe jumps up to a slight lead. But Corey Marvin making up some ground, and there you see huge air. And too much air from Corey Marvin. Costs him the win, and John Kadiax. Looks like they may have kind of collided there and flipped each other over. Hey, Robbins Racing and John Kadiax. Moving on, Corey Marvin done for the night. And coming up next, continuing round 2 action is Chad Legit and Tropical Thunder taking on Connor Legit. Both these guys from Bad Weather Racing from the MTA circuit. They're out here doing battle family affair right here, right now. This is for Braggart Rights, who's washing the trucks. At the end of this race, then they go down the ramp up over the cross-car pit, and Connor Legit puts away Chad Legit. Hurricane Force inches out Tropical Thunder. And Chad Legit had better get his bucket, soap, and sponge ready, because he's going to be washing the trucks after tonight's show. Connor Legit and Hurricane Force, moving on. And up next, Aaron Church and Dragonoid, taking on Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Two MTA veterans out here on the MTC circuit tonight. This will all be a good one, folks. There's a green light, there they go. Up over the cross-car pit. Huge air for Aaron Church, but it was too much as Mitch Brown edges him out, takes advantage of too much air, and Mitch Brown moving on to the next round. We appreciate Aaron Church coming out. Hope to see him back for future MTC events. Mitch Brown and Bigfoot moving on. And up next is Ethan Wagner in the Cyclops Chevrolet taking on Joey Andrews in the Bad Company Chevrolet. Battle in the bow ties here. One vintage, one new. There's a green light, there they go. Up over the cross-car pit is close, and Joey Andrews is going to edge out Ethan Wagner. Joey Andrews is proven to be one of the most fastest, consistent drivers on our circuit. Whether you like him or hate him, you gotta respect that. And folks, Joey Andrews moving on to the next round. And up next, Jimmy Bones Ferguson in Global Avenger taking on Charlie Stevens in Blue Thunder. Folks, this ought to be a good one. Two MTA veterans out here on the MTC circuit. We're glad to have them. There they go. Green light up over the cross car. In trouble for Jimmy Bones Ferguson. Charlie Stevens cruises to an easy win as Bones got into trouble over the cross car stack there. Not sure what happened. Maybe something lost power. He tore that truck up at the Midwest Madness event, and he might still had a few kinks left to work out and couldn't quite get it together here tonight. But Charlie Stevens moving on to the next round. And up next, Brandon Allen in the USA 1 Chevrolet taking on Austin Wagner in the Wild Hair, driving his dad's old ride. Let's take a look and see who's going to get this win here. Two Chevrolets, two bow ties going to go at it. Here they go, green light. Up over the punch car pit, Brandon Allen gets wild. And Austin Wagner turns it on the side. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable winning there, folks. Both Chevrolets putting on a show for the fans. Brandon Allen able to save it again somehow. I don't know if it's luck or skill. But let's take a look at the replay and see what happened. Not quite sure who got the win there. Both drivers cut an excellent light. There they go down the ramp. Up over the cross car pit. Brandon Allen with a little bit of a lead, but he rides a slap wheelie far too long and he turns it over, and Austin Wagner gets the win. Brandon Allen rolls out again somehow. Austin Wagner gets a little cattywampus off the jump in the shutdown area there. But Austin Wagner in the Wild Hair moving on. Brandon Allen done for the night. And coming up next, folks, we are in round 3. And it's going to be Nugget in the Big Green Gunster taking on Rich Wagner, the phenom and grave digger. Austin Wagner just did his dad proud in the last round. Let's see if Rich Wagner can beat out Nugget, who's been bad fast. There they go. Up on the cross car pit, Gravedigger with the lead, and he's going to get the win. Gunster into the wall. Gravedigger gets the win. Rich Wagner going to move on to semifinal action. Tough break for Nugget. He had a good show tonight, nothing to hang his head about. But Rich Wagner moving on to semifinal action in the Gravedigger. Let's take a little replay and see how it happened. There they go down the ramp. Big lead from Gravedigger right there. A near perfect run from Rich Wagner. And when Rich Wagner has a good run, he's tough to beat, folks. That's why he's a 16-time MTA champion. And there you see he backs it off the crush car there. A near perfect run for Rich Wagner. Putting everybody on notice tonight. Gravedigger not messing around tonight. And up next, Mitch Brown in the Bigfoot Ford. He's going to be taking on Joey Andrews in the Bad Company Chevrolet. It's a Ford versus Chevy showdown right here, right now. Let's see who's going to get the win. down the ramp they go. Up over the crush car pit. Mitch Brown with a lead, and he's going to keep it. Mitch Brown turns it over in the shutdown area. Unbelievable. He gets on the roof there with an easy run over. Not too much damage done to the truck. Tough break for Joey Andrews, but he couldn't hang with Mitch Brown tonight. Bigfoot moving on to semifinal action. And they're down there now to turn the Bigfoot forward. Back over there, you see track road officials. No damage done to Bigfoot, so he'll be back for semifinals. Going up next, Austin Wagner in the Wild Hair, taking on Charlie Stevens in Blue Thunder. Folks, we are narrowing down the cars, the drivers here. We're almost at the end. Let's see who we're moving on to semifinals. Up on the Crunch Car pit, and it's going to be Austin Wagner outrunning Charlie Stevens. Charlie Stevens gives him a little roll up. Says, nice job, kid. Charlie Stevens done for the night. Debut that brand new Blue Thunder night looks good. But Austin Wagner and about her Chevrolet moving on to semifinal action. How about that, folks? So we're going to replay and see how it happened. Austin Wagner actually jumps out to a little bit of a lead, and a good clean pass from Austin Wagner, and he's been on fire tonight. And even gets a little stoppy there. Unbelievable driving from Austin Wagner tonight. Well, folks, stick around because semifinal action coming up after the break. You don't want to miss it. September, all season long, it's going to be fire versus ice. It's going to be a wild ride, folks. 2 teams of 8 will duke it out to rack up points and see who's going to get the win for their team. The registration is going to be held right before the Monday Night Monster War tomorrow at 7 p.m. So make sure you check it out on their Facebook page for your chance to enter that event. And folks, semifinal action coming up right now. John Kadiak's in the Bulldozer Machine taking on Rich Wagner in the Gravedigger. Both these drivers are red hot tonight, and they are looking to finish strong and get a big event win here. There's a green light. 2 MTA veterans going at it. Rich Wagner up with the lead. Trouble for John Kadiak. Rich Wagner turns it over. John Kadiak in the Bulldozer Machine turned over down there in the crush car pit. He got bobbled up. Tough break for him. Not sure if he had mechanical issues, something let go in the truck. But Rich Wagner moves on to the finals. How about that? And who's going to meet him there? It's either going to be Mitch Brown and Bigfoot returning this month after being absent from the Monday Night Monster War, taking on Austin Wagner, returning in a big event here, and he is absolutely on fire. Can he get past Mitch Brown to meet his dad in the finals? There's Mitch Brown going to meet the arch nemesis there. They go down the ramp over the crush car pit. Austin Wagner gets into trouble. Did he get the win? Oh, it was close, ladies and gentlemen. A fight to the end. Austin Wagner was not going to give up. He was not intimidated by Bigfoot in the slightest. And he put his hammer, his foot down on the go fast pedal and did not let up. But let's see what happened here. We're going to go back down to the replay to see who got the win because we're not sure. Bigfoot with a good clean pass that time. Mitch Brown's tough to beat when he gets a good clean pass. But Austin Wagner may have done it here. Let's see. There's a replay. There they go down the ramp. Bigfoot, wild hair, side by side. What a matchup here. Up on the crunch car pit, side by side again. Big air from Mitch Brown, and just barely Mitch Brown inches out Austin Wagner. Tough break for Austin Wagner, the wild hair Chevrolet. But you know he did his dad proud in his dad's old ride there. He was looking to maybe have a showdown with his old man, but it wasn't meant to be tonight as Mitch Brown making a statement here, making his return in August. And folks, you gotta give it up for Austin Wagner. What a show he put on. It's the best he's ever done on our circuit. Had the wild hair machine absolutely dialed in tonight, and we hope to see him back in some future MTC events. Not bad at all. A great showing from the wild hair Chevrolet tonight. But folks, that's going to bring up our finals. And here we are again, the two arch nemesis, the biggest rivalry in motorsports. It is Gravedigger and Bigfoot. They are going to throw it down one more time. Rarely get to see it anymore. Folks, stick around. They're going to throw it down right after the break. You do not want to miss this.
Well, folks, if you like diecast monster truck action, then make sure you head on over to Monster Truck Attitude and check out their action there. You can even register to enter one of their races. That is Monster Truck Attitude over there on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you like and subscribe and show them some support, as they are the granddaddy of them all when it comes to diecast monster truck racing. That is Monster Truck Attitude on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you check them out and enjoy the show over there.
And here we are, folks, welcome back, and it is final time. Rich Wagner, the phenom, looking to make it two big events in a row as he just won Monster Truck Attitude Summer Heat Showdown last night. What a heck of a performance he had. But he takes on Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Mitch Brown has been eager to make a return here in the August season, and we are glad to have him back. But folks, you are about to see the all-time rivalry in motorsports, the biggest rivalry in the monster truck industry going back 40 years. Gravedigger and Bigfoot ready to throw it down for the monster truck fans one more time. And we are so glad we get to see it. It's always fun when these two go at it. And not only that, but these are two MTA pioneers, as they are two of the winningest drivers in MTA history, and they're going to duke it out here to make their mark on the Monster Truck Championship Series. Who is going to get the Summer Smash win? We are waiting on green. It is the all-time rivalry. Gravedigger, Bigfoot, stage, ready to go. Who's going to get the win? Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. There they go down the ramp. Up on the crunch car pit. It's close. Rich Wagner turns it over. What a show, folks. I have no idea who got the win. Rich Wagner turned it over in the shutdown area. Oh my goodness, what a way to end the show. We gotta go back down and replay and see who got the win. That was extremely close. Could you ask for anything more? And if you're a monster truck fan, you gotta love this classic showdown we don't get to see anymore. Bigfoot and Gravedigger throwing it down for the fans tonight. Let's take a look at the replay. There they go. Side by side, Mitch Brown, Rich Wagner, Gravedigger, Bigfoot, up over the crush car pit, onto the second center, jumps right there, and Mitch Brown takes the win. Mitch Brown edges out Gravedigger one last time and gets into the wall. Gravedigger turns it over. What an effort by Rich Wagner as he almost clinched two back-to-back big event wins. But ladies and gentlemen, he came up just short tonight against Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. So ladies and gentlemen, your Summer Smash champion, Mitch Brown and Bigfoot! Mitch Brown makes his return to the MTC circuit and makes a statement and puts the other drivers on notice. Team Bigfoot is back, and we're not going anywhere. Unbelievable. What a night of racing, folks. And Mitch Brown is going to put on a little celebration run for us. There you see him staged. He's ready to go. We're going to get a little freestyle here. Little nod to the fans. There he goes up and over and a good clean pass. And Mitch Brown takes the win tonight. It is your first ever Summer Smash champion. Congratulations to Mitch Brown and Team Bigfoot. Folks, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show. Congratulations again to Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Thank you for all the drivers who signed up to race. We hope you enjoyed the show and had a great time. Folks, join us tomorrow night over on the Monster Truck Championship Diecast YouTube channel as we're going to finish out the August season in the Monday Night Monster War and see who's going to get the win in the overall points championship. But shortly before that, don't forget at 7 p.m., we will be holding sign-ups over on our Facebook page for the Fire vs. Ice September season, which is going to kick off next Monday. Well, folks, once again, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you had a good time. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. Hope to see you later. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.